break anything, do you?
No.
Oh, now it's being still. It's just not.
Yeah. Now, can you see both of us?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just out of line.
Huh?
It's just out of line. That's all.
Well,
Seems like when I turn this way, the light's better.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll move to that end.
Move over.
But,
Yeah, a little bit. It's good. It's good.
Can we open that?
That's good.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, you can just move over a little bit.
Okay.
So-
You're fine.
Okay, put that Annie in here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I'll move over so she can sit in
Yeah.
between.
Oh, okay.
Mother!
Well, I hope it comes out okay with
No, it's
me.
gonna. That's a very.
Yeah, we're waiting for you, honey.
It's a very good camera.
Now-
And,
Now, if
so
I,
while she's coming, I'm speaking with Dr. Linda
Jones Hicks, or
Jones
Jones
Hicks.
Dixon, recently married.
is
Okay.
this
Get on.
on?
It's on, Sandy. Don't worry about it. The light's on. As long as that light's on, it's rolling.
You can edit.
Yeah, so, yeah, and he's real good at that. So again, I'm here in Des Moines, Iowa, 2200 Chautauqua Parkway, the venerable estate of Luther, the late Luther Glanton Jr. and the esteemed Willie Stevenson Glanton. And I'm sitting here with Dr.
Linda Jones Hicks.
And if you wouldn't mind, why are we sitting here so warm and encouraged to be in each other's presence today?
For first, we like to just give honor to Mrs. Glanton, Willie, who is an honoree tonight of a foundation that she and Judge Luther Glanton started at the University of Des Moines Osteopathic Medical School years ago to give underprivileged and just children of color and ethnicity a chance to become doctors and have a chance to have an open door to the university that many times before was closed to people of color. And they have built a legacy there of inheritance for not just their name, but just doing the right thing, reaching back and helping youth from all across the nation. I'm a recipient of just that love. I didn't actually go under scholarship with them, but when I was here matriculating at the University at Des Moines back in the day, they're the only family I really had to know as people of color coming all the way from the East Coast here. You can imagine the opening. So we're here to really be tonight at a festive time to celebrate, to look at her life and just honor her. And tonight I believe it's such a gala event, and that's why we're here. And I'm glad to have met you because it pulls together the very heart. I feel that what you're doing is to let it be known that there are people like Judge Glanton and his precious wife, Willie, that are in the marketplace.
So, what do you remember about those years when you first came to Des Moines? What do you remember about the kinship, the camaraderie, the history-making elements of the marriage between Luther Glanton and Willie Glanton?
First, I remember as a young student, 19 years old, when I started the university, I matriculated at Simpson College right outside of Des Moines, and met a professor who said, "Have you looked at osteopathy?" And I said, "No." And going to the osteopathic school, in a roundabout way, it afforded me to come, but I also met the Glantons, who, being the only black person in my class, female at that, they just took, they befriended me and gave me camaraderie. I mean, you can imagine coming from an East Coast to a new environment, Midwest, that I've never lived in this area, more or less going to a professional school. My parents, even though they were professional, weren't here. I didn't have the support needed, and I have had many hours of studying in their home where I was not sometimes welcome among other colleagues in study groups. They kept me to task, especially Mrs. Glanton. You know, you've got to study, you know, you're going to learn and you're going to earn later. So she kept me to task many nights of just being here in the home with quiet solitude. They even would send me over to Drake Law School when I get a little sleepy here. They put me in the library there. And such is the reason why I'm just endeared. And that camaraderie has been not just a spiritual mom and a mentor, but a sister. I could really tell her some things I probably wouldn't tell other people. And at the loss of my own mother, at her death, she has really been that spiritual mom over the years. So that's a friendship, that's a kinship with us.
Well, I like to say that it's an honor to meet you on a couple of fronts. One, to know that you, as you said earlier, my relatives sold into your life, and that's a reflection of the legacy that I want to preserve and share with the world, is that this lady who is still with us, and my uncle who preceded her in death some 20 years ago, their name not only still resonates,
Yes.
but the seeds that they planted many years ago have borne illustrious fruit. So it's an honor to meet you, Doctor.
My pleasure.
And I look forward to just surrounding my aunt with the kind of love and nurturing that she has rightfully earned in these
So true.
latter years of her life. And as she makes her way here, one step at a time, ladies and gentlemen, we want to introduce to the broader universe one of the great human beings, one of the great stateswomen
That's true.
yet living, the incredible, the indomitable, the esteemed Miss Willie Glanton.
Come on, Mother.
Come on in here.
She is
I
coming.
know I don't look very sharp.
Oh, you sharper than a mother-in-law's tongue. Yes, sir. There
She still
you
has
go.
her
Keep
way.
on coming. Keep on stepping.
90. She has it
Yeah,
way.
91.
Is this bad?
That's right.
I can do better.
Oh, you good?
No,
Keep
just
on
come,
walking.
come on,
later.
come sit between us.
Keep on walking.
No, don't let me sit down.
Well, I can get you up. You want a higher chair?
No. Well,
Or do you want to sit here?
I'll tell you what, ain't it? You know, since you flew it, tell us a little something about, what room are we in
Don't
right
worry.
here? What room are we in here?
well, this
In the
is,
home.
I don't know. I say the
What do you
living
call
room.
it? It's the living room.
It's
Well, some
your
people call it the grand room.
The grand room. the front
Now,
room.
this thing over here, what is this, ain't it, behind us?
Well, this is,
That object over
The
there.
vase that
oh,
you got.
that's what I brought from Korea.
Korea?
When we were in Korea. Uh-huh.
What was you doing in Korea?
Well,
At the
we were
time.
there for the government, you know, for 4.5 months throughout the United States.
You mean out the world?
No, just throughout the United States. Well,
You was in Korea. You bought that
we
in
were in
Korea.
Korea.
Okay.
We were in Africa.
Uh-huh.
We were in Southeast Asia.
Uh-huh.
We was in Japan, and we were in China.
Oh, okay.
And that was in what?
The 40s,
Na-
50s?
Yeah,
60s?
40s, in the 40s.
Okay.
And what else did we go?
Now, this photograph
Korea,
right
let's
here.
see.
You have an idea roughly when that picture was taken?
Yeah.
It's
It
got
was
your name
taken when
on
I
it.
first became assistant county attorney.
Okay.
And that was, I can get the dates for you.
Okay.
I don't have it right now, but I can get it for you.
Okay. Now, who is this lady in the center of this picture?
This is Mrs.
Ms. who?
Mrs.
Obama?
Barack Obama.
Okay.
This is Obama. I had
Now-
a party for them.
At this house?
You know, yeah.
Okay.
And this was
Oh, here's another
Made
photo
for
with her.
me.
Okay.
this was made for me by
This
one
whole
of my
thing.
friends.
Okay.
By one of my friends.
Oh. Okay.
And well, I think it would be effective if you put.
Okay.
I'm saying that to you, of all the people in the world, you know. This is Mrs. Obama.
Yes. And who is that
Yes.
lady?
This is Jackie Easley.
Uh-huh.
She's the wife of an attorney, and this is
Oh.
Willie Glanton. I don't know if you know her.
Oh,
or not.
yes, yeah. She's a very, very special person in my life. Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. And someone constructed this whole...
My neighbor,
Your neighbor did
my
all this?
neighbor's wife
Wow.
did this for me and gave this for me. I think it
Wow.
was last Christmas as
A Christmas
Obama.
present. Uh-huh.
yeah. And
Yeah.
there's Mrs. Obama again. And over, that's
Now, this
a-
photograph right here.
well, you know who she is.
Yeah, what was she doing on this picture? That
Yeah.
she was courting you?
No, no.
Yeah, she was courting you. Yeah.
No.
Till you had to give her the bad news.
Well, she was
She was your girl. Till you met them, right?
yeah, she was.
And then you
until-
kicked her.
yeah.
You kicked her to the curb.
Well, that's really true. I didn't kick her to the curb. You know, I didn't do that.
Edit that. You ain't right.
Yeah, you know, I didn't do
Well,
that.
no, somebody need to let the world know
Yeah.
that this man would not be president
Mm-hmm.
but for coming to this house when no one in the country knew who he was. Okay. And that lady I just showed a picture of
Yeah.
was terribly upset because she knew what that signified. Because before the Iowa caucus, most people didn't even know who he was. And when Obama won the Iowa caucus, it put him on the road to the White House because of this lady
right here. This is her. This is her.
Well, that's
This is
not
why-
me that you showed in that red picture.
What?
That's
This
not-
is you. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's me.
That is you.
Oh, yeah,
That's you
that's
and
me.
Hillary. That's you and
Yeah,
Hillary.
yeah.
Yeah, back before you told her hit the road.
But I don't I don't like the,
You were ginger.
yeah, I don't
You
like
didn't quite do it
that.
like that.
I don't like
You
to do
engaged her and
Y'all,
those stepping
y'all
stones.
smooth it out however y'all want to.
that.
Okay.
But you don't want to do
Now,
that to
who was
her
it, the
because,
governor?
yeah, you don't,
Former
yeah,
governor?
this is the governor.
Is that
You
Bradshaw?
don't want to do that to her because that's,
She's the next
Uh,
president. Yeah,
That's right.
probably. Yeah.
She's our secretary of
Now,
state.
who is that handsome gentleman you're in this picture with right here? That's being photographed right now. Who's that guy?
my husband.
Your hubby. How long you guys married?
No. Where was, yeah, that's my husband.
Yeah.
That I was with, and just me and my husband. I'm carrying a lot of foolishness. You know?
Yeah. So
Now that's, no. Look,
what?
that's, you know who that is.
Who is that? Who is it?
He was, here he is over here.
Okay. Happy wishes from
Yeah.
the Culver family.
Culver.
And he used to be
That's
the governor,
Culver.
right?
Yeah, he was governor
Uh-huh.
and he was quite a prominent person in the election.
Oh,
Prominent.
really?
Yeah, and
Kerry and Edward
Chuck
was there also.
Culver.
Really?
John Kerry.
They came here?
This is when I
She
was,
was in here, but she was part of a campaign.
Oh,
with
yeah.
And this is when I was legislator here.
Yeah.
It's me.
Mm-hmm.
This is my friend that just died here.
Oh,
last
really?
year.
You know, when you look at it, you're like, oh,
Her name
It's
was,
just wood, it's not that at all.
I can't think
It's
of
cast iron,
his
it's
name
still,
right now.
probably overplated. I have some answers,
it's got to be
nothing,
something like you
nothing
said.
like that, no.
Inez
she-
Morrow
I
was
really
her
want
name.
You know, it's
and
good
she's
to
deceased this year.
Yeah,
Just show them to a praiser out there.
And that was me when I was in the legislature.
Wow, look at that office.
Just, just, this is what I just got when I say I just got.
Oh,
This is
that's an
important.
award.
This is what I was
Okay,
Can you see
let me
that?
get that.
Oopsie.
Can you see it?
Let's see.
It's marble tops inlay
It
Yes,
was,
just, yes, I got it.
with the.
yeah, okay.
That's beautiful.
And they sent me to receive it. They sent me and the people to come with me
Uh-huh.
to receive it in,
Even the control.
oh,
Even the control.
I try to read it and see what it says here.
All tapestry. Handmade.
Margaret
There's like this.
Brent, Women's Lawyers.
BRENT, Women's Lawyer of Achievement Award.
Willie Stevenson Glanton, JD.
210, 2010.
American Bar Association,
Commission.
on Women in the Profession.
Right.
These are bone china, probably.
And they sent me not only my ticket, but someone to go with me, paid their way. And we were there for 3 days in, where did I say it was?
It didn't say.
It was, I'm trying to, I don't know why I can't remember the state.
Oh my, doesn't have the state on there.
It was in where it always is, where those meetings are always in San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And that was like last year, the year before.
2010, that was maybe year before last.
It shows the date right on here.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad because I don't remember my name half the time.
I don't know if they're circa.
Yeah.
And
Like here, this may be, what's that?
this is when I was elected to the legislature, state
Oh,
legislature.
okay, and you were the first
Yes, first black. Woman.
black woman?
First black. Well, no, there was a fellow from Waterloo, black fellow from Waterloo also was appointed, but I was the first black woman.
Were you the first woman as well?
First woman, yeah.
First woman and first black woman?
Yeah, well, there we went in. There was another woman, I think, a white woman that went in with me. But
Okay.
I was the first black woman.
Okay, first black woman. But it was still a beginning of women in the legislature.
It was.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
fantastic. Black women were right there with them.
Well, it was interesting, very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there was a white woman that went in with me,
Mm-hmm.
and we were. She's not white. She looked like it, but she wasn't.
Oh,
really
really?
White. Mm-mm. She died here less than a year ago.
Really, and you
And
maintain.
her son came over to see me. He now lives in the South, in Florida,
Uh-huh.
and he's gone into the undertaking business, and came by to see me about a couple of months ago now.
Really? Oh, okay.
I was so glad to see him because his wife and I were quite close, of course.
Uh-huh.
And he and his brothers, he has two brothers, and one of them is just so bad, I mean, he's just off the hook. And the other one is just, he's so upset about it. And he's off way out in California and can't do anything about it here. And if he were here, he couldn't do anything about it. So he's just as well off,
Uh-huh.
This was my husband,
Yes. Okay, get that again.
and this was a friend of ours who was. Everybody on here. Oh, you didn't see this. I think this is kind of interesting.
Oh, okay.
You didn't see this one. This was. And we knew them personally. Can you recognize them?
Yes.
Do you?
Let's see. John Kerry
Yeah,
and John Edwards.
yeah. And of course, Edwards has gone to the dogs completely, hasn't he?
I think he was already there.
Yeah. Well, this was before they knew anything about him other than that
Yeah.
he was such a nice fellow.
Yeah.
He's related to someone here.
Oh, is he?
actually. He was, yeah. I guess he still is.
Yes, who?
He was to the man that died, Kennedy.
Oh, he's related to a Kennedy?
Yes, he was related to one of the Kennedys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I did hear that.
Yeah. And we had quite a relationship with him, too. He was friendly as he could be. Really a nice guy. Just woman crazy, evidently.
Everybody seems to have a fault.
Isn't that? You saw her.
Hey, ain't it?
Excuse me.
Is it still running? What?
It says 9 minutes.
Okay, well, let's hurry.
Better turn
Hey,
it
ain't it?
I remember
She's got
name.
Ain't it? Hey, ain't it?
I got a lot.
Kennedy's ex-wife.
Thank you.
Hey, ain't it?
Kennedy.
Couple quick questions for you, and then we're gonna let you get ready for tonight. As you prepare for this evening,
I'll see you guys again.
I want you to know that
But you're welcome to
this is being done as a prelude to telling the Glanton story through the eyes of you and me. Okay? And we're gonna get deep with this, okay? Do I have your permission to do that?
Yes.
Yeah, you
I
know,
do?
we haven't
Okay.
built it now.
Indeed, you
All right, we'll get back into it later, 'cause I want you to get gussied up, okay?
Thank you.
For this evening.
I'll do my best.
All right, I love you, baby. All right.
Well, you're our favorite,
Okay.
And you're our favorite. And I apologize to some of the Glanton.
No need, no worry. We straight, okay? All right?
Well, I'm
Okay.
flattered and pleased and happy to see the Glantons move in the direction they have moved.
Okay.
They worked hard, and I'm particularly talking about the young men, have worked hard to be where they are, and they've succeeded.
And you are an integral part of the wing of the Glanton legacy that I'm most endeared to, because between you and Uncle Luther, y'all have left such indelible footsteps that have impacted so many lives, okay? And we're going to preserve that story in a way that will make you proud, okay?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I want you to know that we have an outstanding member of our team who happens to be a Glanton also.
Who is that?
And his name is, what's your name?
Bobby, with a Y.
Glanton.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one and only. Yeah.
I know,
Is that all right?
Well.
Yeah, it was really on time.
Yeah, I'm in some footsteps, ain't it, that I got to follow, boy. I'm telling you, man, because y'all done blazed such a trail that I want to do what I can to make you proud and to leave a legacy that others will be able to embrace and be just enriched by, because you have made such an incredible mark on American and world history, okay?
Thank
And
you.
you've done that in such great, just class.
Thank
You
you.
know, just class.
Thank
So
you, Bob.
we're gonna pick up on this a little later, okay?
Thank you.
Let's
very
get ready
much.
for the night,
Thank
okay?
you.
All right,
Okay.
great.
I sure need to get ready.
Okay.
I promise I'll be ready shortly.
Hey, Sandy, how did I take this off, Sandy?
You got plenty of
Well,
time.
it's 2:45
Sam,
now by our time.
How
It's
did I take this
4:45 where
off?
I'm
Because
at.
we're gonna get
How do you
rolling.
take it off?
We can start getting you ready.
There's a
Just
little-
Yeah.
shower yourself.
And we'll be back. We're gonna go and change and everything.
See that?
No, just wash yourself
I'll
out.
say
Grab it.
nobody's.
Grab what? Camera? I got the camera.
Pull it off.
It ain't, okay.
You have to do
I
that.
just need to.
It's a real strong string there.
Can I come and help you do anything?
This
How
whole
about if I give you the pantyhose and lay everything out?
See?
I put them in the bag.
Found it by accident. Okay.
Okay.
So now what does that mean? You only have 9 minutes?